Hi, in this video we are going to introduce while loops in Karel. So we've already learned that we can repeat actions in Karel. But think about this one. What if we wanted to move all the way to a wall? Well, the reason we can't use a for loop is because the world could be a different size. So how do we solve this one? Introducing while loops. So while loops allow us to repeat a section of code as long as some condition is true. So let's emphasize that point. While loops we use to repeat as long as a condition is true, in contrast with for loops, which we use to repeat something a fixed number of times. So what does a while loop look like? We say while some condition is true, and then in between the curly brackets we have some code to execute as long as that condition is true. Let's look at an example. We can say while the front is clear, then we'll move. So let's go into our code editor and play with this example. So to get Karel to move to the wall, we'll say while front is clear, and that's a function, so we have our open close parentheses, close the while loop, open close curly brace, back, enter, enter, back, tab, then we'll say move. So let's run and see what happens. So Karel moves all the way to a wall. What's really happening is Karel says, okay, is the front clear? If it is, then I'm going to execute all of the code between the curly brackets once. And then we go up and ask again, is the front clear? Yes, and then we move again. So let's look at that. We say, is the front clear? Move. 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 Oh, it's not clear. Let's stop. But that same logic will work on a different size world. So we see here, Karel moves to the wall on an 8x8 world, or on a 10x10 world without crashing. So while loops allow us to repeat code as long as some condition is true.